What is up, everybody? This is the Insane One here, back once again with another Destiny 2 Season of the Risen gameplay. This time we are on week 4. I think that's the last one, to be honest, because when I was looking at the seasonal challenges, I didn't see it say week 5 through 10 or 8 and stuff like that. So I think week 4. I think this season story was like short or something, but I guess we'll find out when we load in. So without wasting more time, let's away all the recap. So yeah, I forgot about the whole recap and everything. So pretty much, Saladin is still getting like very wary of Crow and his little beliefs of the methods, or his concerns of the methods that the vanguards are doing with the Lucent Hive and everything. And pretty much, Saladin has been talking with one of Kaido's trusted scions and stuff like that, and pretty much going to recommend that Crow speak to the scion as pretty much in a therapeutic type of way and shit like that. And the other part of the other recap, like, pretty much I've been getting sent to the moon multiple times, and I'm gonna have to go right back again. So yeah, without wasting more time, let's jump on into this seasonal action.
The Lucent Hive are opening a portal. We can't let them claim the Scarlet Keep.
Agreed. I won't allow them to crush Cebu Aroth before I do.
Get in there, Guardian. Chop this invasion off at its neck.
I missed.
My Brachus enters the field as your ally, Guardian. We will show you how Cabal deal with the Hive.
The Lucent Hive are turning the moon into their stomping grounds. If we lose here, they'll take Earth next. You have to stop them.
No. Ooh, I saved
This
it.
ritual is the engine that stabilizes their portal.
All Hive rituals involve some kind of tithe. Target their tribute bearers and we'll shut it down.
I lost for a minute. You didn't get a chance to save him. Hey, I'm in the front. How'd you die?
Those projections of Savathun aren't real, but they do real damage.
Lucky for us, so does the Synaptic Spear. Drive it through the Witch Queen's illusions.
You're in trouble now, bad boy!
Who did I hit? I got your ghost this time.
Commander Zavala, I've just received a report regarding a missing cruiser from my fleet. A detachment of my forces has seen Lord Saladin's conscription as cause to defect.
Defect? I thought you cleaned your house of disloyal operatives.
Some require a more thorough shake to dislodge.
Crow, what happened?
What?
I didn't mean to.
What'd you do?
A full abort sequence initiated from this location. What have you done?
I shut it down. I didn't know it would kill the Scion.
H.E.L.M sends an emissary to the tower, and you kill him.
She's gonna blame us for that.
Can you even understand the repercussions this will have?
Are you trying to make us look bad, you son of a bitch?
I'll face them. What the Vanguard was doing here wasn't right.
It's not your place to judge.
You said the right path can be hard to find, but when you do, you have to be strong enough to walk it.
I also said mercy to an enemy must not come at the cost of their victims.
We already disrupted Savathun's ritual on the moon. I couldn't stand by while we did this to these Hive.
The Hive are monsters.
So was I.
When H.E.L.M learns of this, I hope the Vanguard can survive your conscience.
You understand, don't you?
Not when it comes to the Hive, bro. The Hive would have done the same thing to you without a second thought. Look, the wizard is in there now. I knew the wizard was gonna be in there. Just staring right at me.
My scions have learned that the Lucent Hive are stockpiling light at this facility. They suspect that it's for a ritual of some kind, but their goal remains unclear.
Whatever it is, we need to stop it.
Indeed. Get down there and disrupt their operation by any means necessary.
I just saw that. Right? And of course, a streaker comes. He died too? Where's that third guy at? Of course it is. Streakers looking at me. Stop shooting me. Dude, what are you doing?
You're in trouble now, bad boy!
God damn it, dude. Like, get off of me. And this guy is just playing around. He's not even barely doing anything. And this other knight just keeps retreating to some deacon. Like, get your ass home from him. what was it? What the fuck was his point?
The Cosmodrome yields our best guardians. We can't let the Witch Queen's brood control this territory. These readings. We found the light taken from our guardians.
Leave no survivors.
What were they doing with that light?
Refining it, maybe? Preparing it?
Preparing it for what?
Let's hope this lieutenant knows the answer.
I got suppressed. Yeah, no. I can throw a shield too. Yeah, you gotta back up.
Savathun infests the minds of her followers. Drive her out at the point of your spear, Guardian.
Why don't you not me? Whoa, that came right in my face. Oh, he's in my face. Come on, man. Where's his ass get?
You're in trouble now, bad boy.
Got teleported.
These risen hive are just as unafraid of death as they were before. They know we can destroy their ghosts, and yet they just keep coming.
Belief is a power. Belief in a cause, in a leader, in a people. Belief can make any sacrifice palatable.
Is that why so many of your Cabal are willing to sacrifice themselves for your ideals? Because they believe in you?
Yes. Just as you were willing to sacrifice yourself for Commander Zavala.
Crow, how do you justify the innocent blood on your hands? It was honorable.
It was an accident.
A Cabal word for accident has 2 syllables. One is fault, the other responsibility. Honor the scion whose life was taken. A life for a life. That is our way.
That is your way, not ours.
You will not deny us justice!
Do what you believe is right. I did.
I will honor you.
Saladin's finna go?
You demand a life for a life. Take mine.
But Iron Banner's next week.
Cabal reward bravery in the face of death. I accept. Your life is forfeit. You will serve the rest of your days on my war council as Brachus Forge.
Then it's done.
Zavala, you can't...
Not a word.
So Saladin is gonna be on part of Kaido's war council. So when Kaido leaves, Saladin leaves. So the Iron Temple will remain empty. Unless Zavala goes there. Or maybe we're gonna go there.
I suppose you're here to say goodbye, eh, young wolf? Or to demand to know why? Because I chose to. I saw you fighting alongside Kaido's warriors on the moon. A strong alliance. The Vanguard needs it now more than ever before. But Zavala, I also saw the look in his eyes. He would have thrown it all away to protect one of his people. And for a time, he would have believed that was mercy. I'm starting to think people don't really listen to my stories. I was given a wish once, and I chose to fight a dragon, because we are what we survive. I will serve this alliance. My shoulders have borne more weight than this. My honor holds its luster through deeper stains. If this is the cost of tomorrow for the Vanguard, I will gladly pay it. Kaido stayed her hand when I placed myself at her mercy. Because she chose to. That I can respect. I told Kaido she'd have to kill me to keep me from the Iron Banner. She said that wouldn't be necessary. In fact, she has a few ideas of her own. This may prove interesting. I left something in the helm for Crow. If he's half as smart as he thinks he is, he'll understand what it means. Until our paths cross again, young wolf.
Damn, Saladin. Who this? Keitel? Zavala? Saladin?
It's over, Guardian. The Lucent Brood will never take the Scarlet Keep, and their invasion force is in shambles. I'm grateful Saladin stepped in when he did. He preserved the Cabal alliance without bloodshed. I'm afraid I was about to do something rash. All these centuries later, and Saladin is still saving me from myself. I decommissioned the psychic analysis program, against Keitel's recommendations. I suggested she continue to collect the dead Hive lieutenants for incineration, but that seemed to put her mind at ease. She's been true to her word. Crow's life debt is paid. Our coalition is back on solid ground. I have my reservations, but Saladin believes this is the best path forward. The Scion is avenged in the eyes of the Cabal, a gift that I assure you is not lost on the Empress. And most importantly, humanity finally has a voice on her war council. We must respect Saladin's choice.
Do you know how many times I've been getting this gun? I mean, this is way higher, so I'll just take it. So I'm done?
It should have been me. I could have died for something I believed in.
You lack the self-awareness to know what you believe in.
Well,
Your mind is a storm of guilt, both your own and someone else's. We put a gun in your hand and told you who we wanted you to be. And now you're struggling to reconcile a lifetime of Uldren Sov's experience with only a few years of your own. We all die a final death. Yours was not meant to be today.
I was wrong about you, Saladin. I'm so sorry.
I respect you for sticking to your convictions, but let this be another lesson. Doing what you believe is right, as you have, as I have, doesn't absolve you from the consequences of those actions. Someone must always pay the price.
All right, you guys. So pretty much this was the last audio log that have popped up like when after I had ended the video, but pretty much I'm gonna add this I'm gonna add this part before I do my outro and everything. So this is the last audio log that I just found.
Greetings, Guardian. I come bearing enlightening news. Bracchus Forge has earned himself quite a reputation among the Cabal. Within his first 3 days aboard my ship, he was challenged to 6 rites of proving. He prevailed in them all. One of those challenges came from an officer on my war council. Bracchus Forge defeated him with a single thunderous blow. As is our custom, he was promoted to Valis for his courage. He has also started a version of the Iron Banner aboard my flagship, at my request. There were many volunteers for his training. He calls his legionaries Iron War Beasts. We have much to learn from one another, and Valis Forge is an excellent ambassador. I dare say he even likes it here. And if a human can ascend to the rank of Valis in such a short time, imagine what the future holds. May we all live long enough to find out.
Yeah, okay, so that was the last audio log for them all. So yeah, now that's everything. All right, guys, that was the entire season of the Risen for Destiny 2 and everything. So it was just 4 weeks. So pretty much this whole thing was pretty short and everything like that. But I mean, it will also kind of make sense why it would be short due to the fact that this season started with when the expansion did. So it's a lot of people would have had a lot to do and everything, and some people are still doing the exotic quests and everything like that. I finally caught up with everybody else. I just needed to start doing the Guardian games and everything like that. The Warlocks already won, so pretty much they got so we pretty much got the reward for that one. and stuff like that. So yeah, it was pretty such an ending. Such a crazy ending season. So Saladin is now going to be part of Kaido's war council and everything. So we will really be seeing more of Saladin. And now, so it's just now we're just gonna see how Zavala is gonna start treating Crow now. I mean, might probably start disciplining him even more and stuff like that, and getting on him way more than he was before and shit like that. So pretty much he's gonna be talking to him like how he was with Kate and stuff like that. So, but if you guys did enjoy today's Destiny 2 Season of the Risen gameplay, then you go ahead, leave a like and comment below, share your thoughts what you did think of today's video. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you won't miss any upcoming gameplay for Destiny 2 when the next expansion, or when the next season comes out. I don't know what the season is going to be called and everything, but for season 17 we will be getting a the solar rework. So pretty much how the Void is how the solar is going to be, and then I'm guessing season 18 is how the arc is going to be and stuff like that, with all those aspects and everything. So, but until then, peace out.